Top 5 things about me in middle school. Honorable mention. Gooning, tomfoolery, eye problems, getting fat. Alright, run it. At my number 5, I have fictional rap battles. I used to try to create them, but they were bad because I didn't even know the source material. Terrible. But I'm talking about why I used to listen to fictional rap battles all the time. Like, people on YouTube would make them. Obviously, we all know ERB, Epic Rap Battles of History, the biggest one. But I went into like a crazy deep dive of so many other ones. I got Freshie Canal, who's honestly pretty big. And I got like Skeep Teal with like a star in the middle. I don't even know how they did that, but that was sick as hell. Schwabity? He didn't have rap battles though. I listened to that guy a bit. I'm blanking on one of them right now. I'll like put it right here. I have like two or there's some, but I'm just blanking. That was actually my jam. Used to listen to that way too much. Moving on to number 4. Coming in at numero 4, we have the Stupendium, music artist, prophet, and philosopher of the modern day. He'd make songs about video games, and I think he started by the very first song he made, I won't say, because that's on this list actually. But it was a parody of another song, it was that and the video game, and it got to be like his biggest song ever. And I remember I played the song for my mom in the car one time. She's like, oh, it's a parody of, and she dropped the song, and I'm like, no, it's not. She's like, yes, it is. And I never heard the song, and I thought that was just real. His other ones are actually real, though, and they're like really well put together, I remember. I remember he was Vault 76, Baldi's Basics, Pictures of Spider-Man. I'm trying to think of everybody but the first, like the biggest one he made, the first one. Here's a few bops he's made I wanted to run through. The Outer Worlds song, bop! The Death in Texas song, bop! The Bendy and the Ink Machine, bop! The Poppy Playtime, bop! How did I even forget It's a Joy? I actually was like bopping that throughout all of middle school, bro. The Fall Guys song, bop! I'm just dropping ball knowledge on you. Used to listen to Stipendium all the time. He's the GOAT. Moving on to number 3. Coming in at my number 3, I have watching anime. I never watched anime before this, and I don't really anymore, but that's because I've seen everything I kind of wanted to see. And if there's ever anything I do want to see, I try to watch it. But it all started in middle school, as it usually does. But like when you're first starting, you just watch whatever. And a lot of it is actually terrible. Like, it's just dumb, and it's not good. It's not funny. It's just bad. I watched that, like, all of middle school, just, like, straight stupidness. Every now and then I would find something actually good. Like, I remember finding, like, Erased on Netflix, and I watched that, and that was awesome. Steins Gate. Some of you might be like, why does that sound familiar? I tried to live stream the video game years ago, and it stunk.
Everyone, and, you know what, I have no idea what this is gonna do. Oh, what the heck? Oh, listen to this music. Rintaro. What are you muttering about? Who is this?
And that video game actually got launched into the anime, instead of the anime being launched into a video game. It started as a game, then became like an actual TV show. And that show was like one of my favorites ever. And if I ever do like an anime ranking of my favorites, that'll be in like top 3, I think. It's really good. But like it all started in middle school. But unfortunately, I started with like the slop, the isekai, when someone dies and it gets put into another world. There were so many of those, and I watched so many. I'm going like all middle school plus freshman year. That's like straight up, that's the time period that we're in. Couple good ones in there, but I still like the medium today. And if anybody like, I've like had people walking out, like my parents walking at me watching something, and they're like, "Oh, you watch that?" Like, dude, it's not even. Are we serious? Too much time has passed to still be thinking this is weird. This is normal. It's like, it's just an animation. There's so many different genres inside it. It's not like everything's super weird. I'm not trying to watch the weird stuff. Moving on to number 2. Coming in at numero 2, I have Doki Doki Literature Club, aka DDLC. Kill me, it's middle school. Grow up, Eric, would ya? Used to be my jam back in middle school. I remember seeing the game. getting an anime. You get to this, and you think it's gonna be like something stupid, and then it turns into something like really like creepy and like pretty depressing. That was awesome to see. I thought that was really cool. So I watched so many. That's like the first game. I never even played it until like sophomore year when it came out on like PS5. Or maybe it was like last year actually. Maybe it might have been junior year or senior year. I don't even know. But like it finally came out on PS5. It was always like PC, and I don't have a computer, so you do that. But I'm blanking. Anywho, that was the first game I ever watched someone play where I had to see like everybody else's reaction. I think I watched like Jacksepticeye play it first, and then I moved on to like Markiplier, and I moved on to like literally everyone else that I've never watched since. Dude, the only dude I've ever seen play this game, I saw him play this, and then he played like so much other like nonsense. I just watched like all the nonsense stuff. Bijou Mike, I do not like that guy. I watched his stuff for so long, bro. I guess like a year, not that long, but like a full like year streak of watching like goofiness. But if you're wondering, back then in my head, best girl, Natsuki or Natsuki. I always say the name wrong. It's one of the two. She was favorite. Middle school, who cares? But I remember the Bijou Mike. He played like the original game full through, but then he'd also play mods. And so that's why I like watched him so much, because he played mods of like what other people created into the game, like it was extra stuff. And I'd watch like the stupidest stuff, bro. Actually, the stupidest stuff. Like in the game, the spoilers. I think like Natsuki is like I think like her dad's abusive and doesn't feed her. At least it's like hinted at. And so like in a mod someone made, it was like you're the boyfriend to her, and she's like starving, and you have to go like kick the dad's ass. Super stupid stuff. But once again, it's middle school, you know. What do you think I'm gonna do? But that was actually like middle school years. That was peak to me. That's my number 2, and I still appreciate the game for what it is today. And I think it was really good, and I still do like it. But like, obviously not to the extent that I used to in middle school. But like, I can still appreciate what it is and what it did at the time, and I can still appreciate like just how strange and like kind of creepy it's able to do with like how silly of a premise it is. So I think that's impressive, and I still do like it to this day, just not as much. Moving on to number 1. At my number 1, I have creating superheroes. I used to be on a mean streak, dude. During middle school, I had huge eye problems, and I had to wear sunglasses all the time. I still have it, but it's a stress disorder, and I've learned to like manage it. But back then I didn't know what it was, and I was just stressed all the time. That COVID hit. I think I had a death in the family. I guess I thought I wasn't stressed out, but I must have had some bad, like, I got fat. Like, I just had a couple things coming around at the same time, and I never thought I was stressed, but I guess I was, you know? And then I'd associate certain, this has nothing to do with number 1. What am I doing? That's an honorable mention. Number 1, creating superheroes. I created them throughout, like, all elementary school. Obviously terrible, but then in middle school, it also continued to take off. And I have at least 100. I've made at least 100, and I have drawings of them scattered throughout this room in notebooks. I'll like at the end of this, I'll put on like a couple pictures of like the main ones I remember creating and actually like liking and using all the time. And also during this period, I have like 2 stuffed animals. Actually, I'm about to whip those out right now. Hold up. Actually, what you know about Bob and Tom, bro? Bob, Tom. I actually used to be on a crazy streak, bro. Every single day, I would imagine. These are like the main 2 toys I've had since like birth, since in the womb. I would imagine like a fight going on between like a hero and a villain or something, and I would like straight up like, you know, like I'd whoop ass, bro. I actually have that shit down. That's a motor function now. But I would do that shit every single day, and then when I created my own superheroes and my own supervillains, it really took off more because then I'd be so passionate about it because I created it and it was awesome. So I do that every single day, I'm sure, and dude, it was awesome. I had a universe called Fang, and it was like. Somehow there was like a new island discovered outside the U.S. It was the USA's property now, like Hawaii. They built like the biggest power plant on it, and it like exploded, and like half the people died, and the other half like got superpowers while they were like touching something that had become their power. Like a dude was touching a neon sign, and he got hit with the blast, and he became neon. And he could like run the speed of light because he was touching the neon light, and he called himself Neon. Like stuff like that, and it was awesome. I loved it, and I've made superheroes throughout like high school, And like even like this year, I think I made like 2 ideas, but I didn't go too far in it. Like I had a dude named like Paragon, which means like perfect, and the dude fucking sucked and he lost everything. And then he like moved back. He was like in New York and he lost for like years and got his ass beat, had no powers. Moved back to like his hometown, which was small, with his sister, and then a bunch of creepy stuff happened. And he like looked into it, and then he actually did something. Another dude named the Glass Man, which I really love. I used to be nicknamed the Glass Man as a kid because I'd always like get hurt doing the silliest shit. Like I broke my arm falling 3 feet. I sprained my ankle because a kid kept wrestling me. Like, so I have like a weak body, and so I got called the Glass Man. And it's just a dude who always gets his ass beat. Same thing. I've made those 2 like this year, but before that I was on a really mean streak. And I used to create some with Joel. We used to share a universe, but I think I made so many that I had to split it off into my own thing. But it was kind of like Image Comics. Like, it started off like where everything is like shared, but then like eventually you kind of have to go independent because there's so many different things and different properties. I just made so much, I had to kind of split it off because I had so many big like universe events. You know, time moves on. I'm gonna go, I think I have like, you know what? That's the list. I hope you guys enjoyed. Right after this clip, there's gonna be like pictures of the superheroes or supervillains I made. I'm gonna give you like the backstory to a degree and powers and stuff. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed. See ya.